Okay, Coach, historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Green Bay Packers. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
First carry now for Alex Collins. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
A variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Jump out! Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. 59.
Rodgers going to throw. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll get 3 up to midfield.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down.
Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Back north. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. 53's the mic. 53. Check 53. Go. Yeah, live.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
General West. Watch the edge. 25. Check. Get 300. Get 300.
Rodgers now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Watch the curl.
Here's Rodgers. Going to throw again. Safarian Jenkins has it. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short.
Switch. He's coming. Double up, double up.
They'll try and run forward with Collins. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. So just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
First down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Blue 58. Down to lose one. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
Packers first down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Rodgers will bring him up to the line, first and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. That's already the third time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Check, 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 check. Check 26, check 8, check 26. Protein spill.
Trying to punch it in with Collins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Collins now the lone man in the backfield, second and goal.
Yo, 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 yo. Yo, shift. Watch the shift. Easy. Look at this.
They get it to him running left. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Alex Collins, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, alert 33.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
That's the end of the first quarter.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. To throw, Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
3rd and long for Mayfield. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards that time.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
180. Wildfield. 57 to Mike.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 27. Now it's Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Bravo! 80 weapons. 630. White left.
Here's Rodgers. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack. Well, this is a new concept. It's 3rd down, but they've got the punt unit on. Yeah, this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November, but they would be a wild card. And now look at him go. The 40, 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Antonio Callaway. 79 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Set the tone, defense.
Go!
Let's go. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Crunch time.
On play action. Now Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Win 18. It's 59. Mike, the 59. Hey, take 26. Win 89.
On first down, Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Rodgers now to throw. And that's complete to Adams. A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. 52 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Check 43.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Let's go.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Joe Schobert leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. To throw, it's Rodgers. That's complete, right around the 8. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
It's now 3rd and goal.
From the 3 now, here they come on 3rd and goal.
Hey, 88. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Pilot, 64, weak.
Throwing is Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers! Jay Sternberger, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes, because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock, give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Regular.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd down.
From the 41, Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack.
Hey,
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That's taken in by Callaway. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Rashawn Gary, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 33. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. From the 29, Mayfield, and he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
First down, Browns.
180! Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Here we go!
Mayfield on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. On 2nd down, Mayfield again. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And the ball is knocked out.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. And again, it's Mayfield. And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. A gain of 6 there on first.
Complete to Jarvis Landry. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 28-yard line.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Good. 180. Real. 6-6. Pull it high.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offensive coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 56 yards. And a guy that can change the game, shows you a glimpse of it right there, taking the ball down inside the red zone.
It just tells you how tough it is for a defense. You just hold on all game and essentially hold your breath. Will they break a big one on us at any point during the game? It just happened right there.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Rodgers. Safarian Jenkins has it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Packers first down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
319. Get 300. Get 300. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Rush in.
Now here's Hill. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. The tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up.
Hill to try again. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? They'll run it with Hill. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play, and what to do now on fourth and goal. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on fourth and goal from the 1. On the sneak, Rodgers. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Bullet good on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
A first down throw from Mayfield. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Mayfield now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, alert 33.
Mayfield off the play fake. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Mayfield with it once more. That one is caught by Hunt. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 38-yard line. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Rashawn Gary, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here's Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Working out of the gun, Mayfield looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Hey, 88. Spurs.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Twist on travel. He's checking. Crash.
Now a first carry from Giovanni Bernard. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Here's Bernard. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Rodgers to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. They call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down.
Tackle. Hey, take 26.
They'll run it here with Bernard. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And off the crossbar, and it kicks back out. Needed maybe a foot or two, but it's no good as it stands. The Browns drive about to get started. So points so crucial in a tight game like this, but this kick off the goalpost, and that'll keep the score right where it is.
Yeah, it wouldn't have made this a 2-score game, but any cushion this late definitely would have helped. Now they need to ask their defense for another stop, and that's going to require some work.
Now Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Set, 180.
Here's Mayfield. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Blake Martinez, the linebacker, was there in coverage to disrupt. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you describe that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Oh, well, I thought you were going to go on the field, but okay, I see you. Back to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete. And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on fourth down. One last shot from Mayfield here. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those